This is my Chinese diesel heater. Here are the specs on it. It's an 8 kW. Just figured I'd do a little 2-year review on this since I bought it. I use it almost every day. Whenever I'm out in the pop tent out here working on projects, I have that running, especially during the fall, winter, and spring months. Overall, it's been really reliable. Just wanted to talk through a few issues that I fixed on it, show you what to look out for if you're thinking about buying one of these Chinese diesel heaters. So this heater right now, it's actually broken. I don't know if you can see down there, there's a lot of soot. It's currently venting exhaust gas. It has a broken exhaust pipe. So we're gonna get that fixed today, and I'll show you what I had to fix on this 2 years ago, right when I bought it. For the power source on these, I'm running them off of excavator or bulldozer batteries. It's a 4DLT battery. This one is a 12 volt model. I believe some of these come as 120 volt, but for my situation, I wanted 12 volt. In case the power went out, I would still have heat. Now the exhaust pipe is already broken, so I don't have to worry about breaking anything, but you just pull this out, there's our exhaust pipe. And as you can see, totally cracked right through. And just to show you guys, if you are running this machine gets hot. Obviously it's burning diesel. So if you plan to run this inside, you need some sort of a heat shield. This is just a 20 gauge steel that I had laying around. This was kind of scary. I almost burned my whole pop tent down with everything inside. What had happened was the heat shield had shifted over, and I didn't realize it, and the exhaust pipe was sitting just like that, and it put out so much heat that it lit this board on fire. And I came back. You should never run these unattended, but I was, and came back and smelled it right away. The whole pop tent was filled with smoke, and I was able to easily put out the fire with a bottle of water. But just a good reminder, you always want to keep an eye on these things, just in case something were to happen. Here's a close-up on the diesel heater with the top cover removed. It's a pretty simple system. We have a diesel tank on top. It probably takes 3/4 of a gallon. As far as runtime, on high, this will last probably 6 or 7 hours, and on low, the full tank will last me 20 hours, which is pretty decent, and it puts out a good amount of heat. As you can see, we have our fuel pump right there. It's just a low pressure fuel pump like you'd see on an old carbureted truck or something like that. And down below, we have the actual heating unit. These things are pretty standard. There's a lot of different types on eBay. When I first bought this heater 2 years ago, I had an issue where I was smelling exhaust fumes inside while the unit was running. So what I did is I took everything apart, opened up the heater unit, and I found that the glow plug that ignites the diesel was actually loose inside of the casting for the heating element. So all I did is I tightened that up, and I haven't had any issues since. There's videos online of people taking these apart, so I'm not going to go into detail on that. You can easily figure that out, but just wanted to share some of my experiences with this. When it comes to the electronics end of this, I found it to be adequate. It's not great by any means, but it has a readout on the top, which I will show you after I get it all back together, but it allows you have 10 settings, 1 through 10, 10 being the hottest. And then if you click this middle button while it's running, it'll cycle through the lower part there. It gives you a display of the room temperature, the temperature of the heating element, the battery voltage, and a few other things. So I will show you that once we get it back together. Just wanted to show you the design of my particular model. I'm going to put it back together, and then let's turn it on its side and get the exhaust pipe ready to go. I've had no issues with this setup as far as running a longer length hose, but I did have an error code when I was using it without the muffler. So I put that on and haven't had any issues until now. And just to show you guys, this pipe here, when you buy one of these heaters, this is all it's going to come with. Probably a short, maybe 18 inches or 2 foot length of pipe, along with the muffler. So if you're going to need to run this any longer distance, just keep that in mind. Oh, I think a lot of that's actually ice on the inside. So this should clean up pretty easily once it thaws out. Previously this was the end of my pipe, and as you can see I hit it with the tractor and ran it over a couple times, but should work out alright. I think what we'll do is we'll use this end on the heater itself, we'll run it into the muffler, and then we'll go to our extended pipe outside there. So let's connect it to power, top it off with diesel, and get it fired up.
Welcome to use parking heater.
Welcome to the parking heater. Well, thank you. So to actually start the unit, what you're going to do is press and hold the center power button.
Power on.
Power on. And as you can see, it's 3 degrees Celsius in here currently. I believe that is a temperature sensor. And if we look at the different settings, 12.1 volts, and that's going to drop as it heats up that glow plug. 349, I'm not really sure what that is. Maybe it's the time. And that might be the temperature inside the heating coil currently. So let's let this thing get fired up.
Up setting.
To adjust the setting,
Up setting.
you hit the side arrows. You can hear that clicking. The fuel pump is now pumping fuel into the heater. We have a little bit of steam coming out from below, but I don't smell any diesel. I think it was just because that exhaust pipe was all wet. Let's take a look outside. We're pushing some heat through. It's melting off all that water and ice that was on the pipe. Wow. I just went ahead and ripped off this long piece of pipe. We might have a blockage of some sort in there. What's it doing?
Down setting. Up setting.
Oh, I think it's shutting off.
Power off. Power on.
Okay. Just turned it back on. I think we had some sort of a blockage in that pipe. Well. Whoa. What was that? Wow. So there are just chunks of ice and soot on the inside of this pipe. So what I'm going to do is leave it inside here, let all that crap melt out of there, and then I'll be able to reinstall the pipe. But for now I'm going to just leave it. I don't want to clog up the heater again. I want to just let it run properly. And the heater has fired back up. I put it up to level 10 and we're burning clear with no soot. So that exhaust pipe was definitely clogged. Well, we've been running for about 20 minutes now. Starting to warm up in here. We got some nice heat coming out. Currently we're showing 221 degrees Celsius on the temperature of the heating element. 11.8 volts. And it's currently 9 degrees Celsius inside the pop tent. I tapped the muffler a bunch of times and I got some carbon out of the muffler. But anyway, I hope this video helped you if you're looking at one of these Chinese diesel heaters. They're awesome, economical units. It's a great way to heat a space. This pop tent is 2 Harbor Freight pop tents put together. It's approximately 37 feet long and about, I don't know, 10 or 12 feet wide. And it heats the space pretty well. When it's about 20 degrees outside, I can get it to about 70 degrees in here, even with all the air gaps and the wind blowing under the door. So let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. Let me know if you like this video. And after 2 years, it's still working. It's back in service. I will do another update if anything changes. But so far, it's been very reliable for me. And it's a great, easy way to heat a shop like this. Thanks for watching.